Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. A nice run there by Sanders on first down as he'll wind up with a gain of about 7 before he's brought down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
2nd and 8 coming up. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Philadelphia! I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 19-yard
line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go to another, disguise a few things, make him throw into what you call your defensive traps, and try and make some good plays on the ball and get a few takeaways.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Jones. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Rookie seals Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff-worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. Then he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Well, this defense was victimized earlier in this opening quarter. This time, a measure of revenge.
Well, they always tell defenses you have to have a short memory. But I also think it helps if you remember what happens to you before, and now you're able to flip it around. They didn't want to show weakness and let this offense think they could do whatever they want. And they turned things around in that case and picked one off themselves. Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They go play action with Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Eagles. Quez Watkins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off the play fake, Jones. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 33. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. That ball caught by Slayton. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Steps away. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, Nick.
Here's a diving catch right side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Throwing on first down. Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a play fake here on first down.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Jones.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 27.
They'll start with a handoff to Sanders.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Here's Britton Colquitt now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Jones now throwing to start the drive. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones eluding the pressure right.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They'll look to throw again. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-0
deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Here's Hurts to throw.
You can't stop the rain fly.
Releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Throw the ball.
At the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Got a man. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. Now a timeout taken. perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Jones on first down.
Here's Tony on the quick slant.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Jones. A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will extend this big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now... And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Azeez Ojulari
picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Burt sets up to throw it.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
The sack there by Brandon Graham, coming in and bringing him down to the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Derek Barnett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt.
So attack on 3 more. Though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Richie James on the return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Barnett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Sanders. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked by Julian Love.
And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. Gano the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a very tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They go play action with Hurts.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
On 1st down, Hurts.
He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Rager. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Rager
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's James.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Anthony Harris.
And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. 7 yards, the pick up there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
On second down, it's Sanders looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception.
Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by the rookie Aaron Robinson. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
58 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Now Saquon Barkley. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play that time on the catch and run.
But I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
They'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Throwing Jones.
Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney,
his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Giants are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that will extend this big lead.
Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Jalen Smith. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Azeez Ojulari
able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Rolling to his left. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Dances, and he works free. And some room to run now. 20, 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gano for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return, Boston Scott. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll find the Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's Hurts to throw.
That's into the hands of Pascal. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big off.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2,